5 years on the farm, 3 years trying to grow pumpkins, and this year, my friends, we grew the most pumpkins that we've ever grown. This is the patch, and we're gonna have a lot of fun in today's video as we harvest these pumpkins and relish in our reward for all the hard work that we've put in. Hey, Fuzzy. How are you, buddy? You okay, Tango? How are you, Tango? Hey, boys. Hey, Chunk. There's my man Dexter, chewing on some grass. Chunk. Tango over here. Sushi. Good girl, Sushi. Good girl. Get some fresh air today, okay? Good morning, folks. Chad here. Welcome back to the Hidden Spring Farm. It is a glorious day today, I must say. Temperature as a high today is going to be 22 degrees Celsius, and that is nice for October. What are you doing, big guy? Are you following me? You're purring so loud. Hey, birds. Are you ready to come down from there? It's a beautiful morning. What do you think, ladies? Time to enjoy the day? Forward and backward, eh? Dexter caught something already. They've just been out of the catio for 2 minutes. Here's Maggie coming to check it out. Dexter's still standing there with whatever it is he caught. He's trying to get away from the other cats because they always like to fight over whoever kills anything. Oh no, how did the ducks get out? What are they doing? They're way out of bounds. Way out of bounds. I don't know how you guys got out, but this is no good. It's the whole flock. What are you doing? Now, where are you guys going to go? Do you even know how to get back? I got to fix that fence. Come on, Duck, you're the last one here. What's happening? There must be a hole in the fence or something. I can't see. I don't want to freak them out. I want them to all go back in. Oh, they can squeeze through the fence there. This is no good. Oh no, this one duck is tangled. Come on, Duck, what did you do? Oh, there you go. So how are they getting out? Through these big holes? That's because this fence is not sitting right. Oh, well, they all found their way back in, so no harm, no foul, I guess. But the fence is all leaning over like that. That's from the winter. What a crazy crew here. Yeah, you guys too. You're supposed to be watching them. You guys are the duck sitters. Now that it's the beginning of October, the temperatures at night are getting a little cooler. The days are still surprisingly warm, but a lot of the leaves are starting to change color at a faster rate now. It's very beautiful, very scenic. It's an enjoyable time all around the property to see all the different colors. And fall is actually one of my favorite times of year because it's harvest season. It's a little bit cooler. It's nice to work in. And it's a really pleasant time at the farm. And after so much effort and retrials and failing and trying again, we finally, I think this year, got ourselves a decent enough of a harvest of pumpkins. So I've been really trying to figure out when these pumpkins are ready to harvest. Most of them look like they're ready. There's a whole bunch of these kind of pumpkin pie type pumpkins. That was probably the most successful pumpkin. But what I'm looking at is the stem is looking brown and woody. And you can see that most of the foliage is all died off anyways. And that's a combination of us having squash bugs. And the other thing is that there was like a powdery mildew on all of the foliage. So by the time I noticed it, it was kind of late in the season. And I didn't think it would be any use to try to do something about it. I've been vacuuming up the squash bugs like crazy, but what I am going to do after harvesting the pumpkins, once this is clear of the pumpkins, I'm going to take all this foliage and pull the roots and take all the leaves and vines and stuff, and I'm going to take it to the burn pile and burn it, just in case there are any eggs of the squash bugs. And it's the same with all these logs. I put these logs here. These are cedar logs. But I put these here just to try to help hold down the black tarp. And it's doing a good job of that, but the squash bugs like to hide underneath those things. So it's a catch-22, I guess. You solve one problem and then you create another problem. Now, for what I remember, we planted 3 different varieties. And there's a bunch of little small ones. Those are the real sweet ones that usually are used to make pumpkin pie. Olive, where are you going? You're not jumping over the fence properly. Look, you're stuck. What are you doing? Where are you going anyway? You gonna go check on the cats? Olive is doing pretty good with her allergies. Look at her. She is scratching just maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 times a day. And it is still beautiful weather, so there's a lot of allergens out here still, even with me too. But she's improved so much since taking some of those meds that the vet gave her. And as we get into the cooler weather here, late October, she should stop the scratching and get out of this seasonal allergy season. This one right here is really orange. Really orange. And it's pretty hard too, so that's, I don't know, it's slightly little green there, but I don't know, I'll probably give that one to the pigs. It's looking like it's a little bit rotten. Those pumpkins there are the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and they're not really that big, to be frank. They're not big like what you get at a normal pumpkin patch. And that probably just has to do with the fertility of the soil, you know, like I'll add a bunch of composted manure and such for next year's patch. This one still has a bit of green on it. I bet you this one isn't really finished yet. You see the green? So it still needs to cure a little bit. If you look very carefully at the stem there, you see how it's a little bit brown and kind of looks woody? That's how you know that they're ready to be picked. That's a good size. Size of my huge noggin. How you doing, Fuzzy? You want to come in, buddy? Here. Hey, buddy, how are you? You come to say hi, huh, man? We're just harvesting all the pumpkins, my man. Fun times. Dexter came to visit me as well. There's Fozzie outside the fence with Olive. This is a literal jackpot this year. Literal jackpot. So proud to be able to do all this work. Ooh, that one's rotten. Look, it's got a hole in it. Oh man, a little bit of a hole. That might be from the squash bugs. Hole up here too. I'll give that one to the pigs though. Maggie, I see ya. Fozzie's got all the space in the orchard to walk around Dexter, but he knows that Dexter is right in his walking path, so he's got to give him a swat to get him out of the way. He's a little stinker. Well, I got all the ones that are ready. That one's green. You can see it's green. A little bit green. This one's a little bit green, and it's really small, but it's green, so it's not quite ready. There's a real green one outside the fence here. So I don't know if that'll have time to ripen up before it gets cold, but I'll leave it there in any case. But I think we got most of it beat. That one there is rotten, and that one are green. Olive, we have a serious problem. I see the ducks are all right there. What's happening? I already put them back in. I'm gonna have to do some fence repairs. This is like ridiculous. Okay, how are we gonna get them back in? They're all just sitting there, discovering new lands. And if I start herding them this way, they're all gonna go, you know, under the duck house. How do I get them to go back? There's no way they got out here. Like they would have gone out through that other spot, probably. Look, what are you guys doing in here? This is unbelievable. I've never had this happen before. Look at them all through the forest there. Look at them. They know where to come back. There's only like one duck left out in the orchard, right there. Even all the young ducklings are right here with the crew. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Olive, what do you think? We try this? Hopefully they'll just all come right back in here. Come on, we have to go around. Jeez Louise. The ducky bunky's looking good though. Now we just have to hope that no duck goes underneath the duck house because it's a big hassle to get them out of there. Okay, I think they're pushing themselves up there. I don't even have to do anything. Jeez Louise, they sure are on an adventure today. Look, I see they're getting all tangled up in all the grapevines. Holy smokes. Okay, I better go this way so I can push them up that way. What a bunch of stinkers today. Hopefully there's no ducks in these weeds. Doesn't sound like it though. You guys are on an adventure today. You're giving me stress. You're giving me stress. I bet you it's those rebellious young ducks. Hey? The bad influence on the adults. You okay, Sushi? You've been out for a long time today. That's great news. You just explore, eh? That's a good idea. So I just counted how many pumpkins are here. You know how many? 41. 41. That's pretty good. And there's still 5 or 6 that hopefully will still become ripe and cure before it gets too cold. But that's awesome. And honestly, some of them are pretty small, I must say. You know, like this is like the biggest pumpkin here. Look at the size of them. They're just like kind of the size of my hand. These small sweet ones over here for pie, they're just really small. But all I can do is keep trying to improve, do better next year, put a little composted manure, maybe some rabbit poop or chicken poop. Yeah, really make it a little bit fatter soil so that we can get some bigger size pumpkins. Maybe I can also plant it maybe 1 or 2 weeks earlier. This year we planted it at the very beginning of June, and you should probably in our area of zone 5B be able to plant it maybe the 2nd or 3rd week of May. So that'll give you a couple of weeks of extra growth theoretically. Billy! I got something for you, kiddo. Here, Billy. Make sure you eat the seeds, okay? The seeds, okay? That's a nice dewormer for you. Right, Billy? Look at your cheeks. The cheeks are all swollen. Are you full? You like the pumpkin, huh? A little bit of an update on the pig farrier search. Not going well. I've been communicating with all the Instagram farm accounts in our area. Nobody deals with pigs, and they can't recommend anybody who trims pigs' hooves. Lots of horses, lots of cows, sheep, goats, but no pigs. It's very odd. I even checked with the Ontario Federation of Farriers, but they focus mostly on horses. And so I'm kind of, I don't know what to do at this point. I think maybe what I might have to do is just try to trim them myself. I'll have to watch some YouTube videos. I've seen they use like a shear, like kind of like a big scissors, and they just kind of cut it in a shape. The trouble is holding the pig. Bobby, you want a pumpkin? I'll take that as a yes. Billy's is almost gone. Look, she's eaten all the seeds already. That's good. Hey, Billy? Good girl? Okay, Bobby. Let's go, buddy. Here. There you go, man. You like it just like Billy? Oh, big yawn. Bobby's nails aren't actually that bad. If you look at his nails, They're not that bad. Billy is the one that really, really needs it done, but if I can find somebody or if I'm doing it, I'll just do both of the pigs at the same time. But, oh man, you're really going at it, eh? Make sure you eat those seeds, okay, buddy? It's a natural dewormer, everybody says. You'll notice Bobby, hey Bubby, you'll notice he's getting all hairy. Look at all the hair. He's getting ready for winter, right, my friend? Fozzie, you finding any mice back there, bud? You don't look like you're looking that hard. Let's check in with Billy. Oh man, she's almost eaten it all. Good job, Billy. It's just the skin left. You're hungry, huh? Good girl. Good girl. Here, chickens. Here, I'll put it there. Okay? Eat the seeds, okay, guys? That's really good dewormer for you. Here, guys. Here. Here, roadies. There, roadies. Come and get it. You guys want some pumpkins too? Does that mean yes or no? These are for the chickens though. I gotta go get you another one. Okay? How about you, Frankie? You want some pumpkin? Hey? No? I'll take that as a no then, okay, bud? MJ, I got a pumpkin for you, bud. MJ? Here, Freddie. Where's your hens, buddy? Where's the hens? There's Mango and Tango having fun. Brother and sister. There's Mango. And there's Tango. Oh no, the turkeys are getting it on. It's a little late in the day for doing that though, isn't it? Don't they do that in the morning? Or just whenever they're in the mood? Ow, don't bite me. Bubbles, that hurt. Bit me right there. You're a little stinker today. Billy, you finished it. It's gone. You love the pumpkin, huh? How about yours, Bobby? Let me see. Yeah, you're pretty much done, my man. Good job, buddy. Hey, turkeys. Lucy, Frankie. You guys are okay, right? Your caruncles are so red there, bud. How about you guys? Oh yeah, you're working on it. You guys ate all the seeds though, so that's good. Hey, that's excellent. You guys don't want any dinner? Oh, looks like we got a couple of wild turkeys. Here's our turkeys communicating with those guys. It's as close as I can zoom it in though. Looks like there's some young birds there too. Very young. They're just barely as tall as the grass. There's 2 adults and a bunch of young ones from what I can see. What a bunch of wild and crazy guys. You're nuts. Well, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the pumpkins as much as I did. And we're going to go for even more pumpkins, bigger pumpkins next year. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And we'll see you on the next episode, okay? Thanks for watching. You guys take care.